Breaking news all over the place this morning. Tottenham have agreed a deal with Bayern Munich for the loan signing of Joao Palhinha. Spurs will also have the option to buy the midfielder for £27 million. Initially, this was expected to be just a straight loan, but it's believed that Bayern inserted the purchase option in fresh talks late yesterday. A loan deal will give Spurs flexibility to spend funds elsewhere this summer. So Joao Palhinha looks like he's on his way back to the Premier League. Of course, he was here before with Fulham, and he made a big impact there as well, didn't he, Jay? This seems like a good signing for Spurs.
I really like it, and it's exactly what they need. They need that experience. You know, he's very good at, interceptions, making tackles. He's very disciplined, and I feel like the way Thomas Frank will have his team playing, which is attacking football, they've got some really good attacking options. You need that kind of pivot in front of the back four where he can get hold of the ball and start distributing it like that quarterback, but then also he has that discipline to stay back, recognise when, when he can get forward, but when he needs to be there just to, keep it solid. So I think it's a great signing. It's exactly what Tottenham need. And even then, Tottenham, I think defensively, they're very good. And then you add him to it, I think it's a great signing.
I think when you look at Thomas Frank's Brentford teams in midfield, there was always that physical attribute in that midfield, Norgard, for example. And I think Joao Palhinha really adds that to that Spurs midfield. I think for Palhinha himself, first of all, I think the option for Spurs of 27 million is fantastic when you consider Bayern Munich bought him for just over 40 million pounds in that region. But for Palhinha himself, he did have a muscle injury last year, so that limited him to only a handful or, 13 or so Bundesliga appearances. So he wasn't really able to make a stamp on that Bayern Munich team. So you kind of have a player there who needs to regain some confidence there as well. So it feels like a great kind of deal for both parties, really. A player that can regain some confidence in himself, but also Tottenham with a completely different midfielder.
Does he come straight into the starting lineup, Palhinha, right? He comes in as your holding midfielder.
I would say so. We look at Tottenham last year, and yes, they didn't have a great season at all, even though they won something. But you look at Sarr and Basuma, as much as they are good players, especially, Sarr's very energetic, box to box.
Screamer the other day, didn't he, against Arsenal?
Let's not talk about that. But Basuma, again, very good on the ball, composed. But they were rash at times, giving away needless penalties, making needless fouls. I feel like when you look at Palhinha, he's more disciplined, he's more intelligent, he manoeuvres himself away around the pitch and makes a good decision, 8, 9 times out of 10. So again, great signing.
Does he give them a bit of bite as well? He's quite a niggly guy.
He's big as well, He's big. He's big.
He can score headers from corners.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think this is what Tottenham need also when you consider they're, of course, playing Champions League football next season. So this is a player, I think, that elevates that midfield and offers Thomas Frank something completely different in midfield.
100% done.